And today is all about self love and connection to yourself. And taking a moment to notice where the breath lands in your body. Is your breath shallow and only landing in the top half of your chest? Are you able to lengthen out your breath and slow it down? And lengthening up through the crown of your head as you inhale and ground. Allow the earth to take you as you exhale. For drawing your belly back towards your spine to protect your back as you exhale, lengthening on the inhale and grounding on the exhale, grounding and protecting your body. Relaxing any tension you might be holding in your jaw. And take 3 more cycles of breath where we are. And when you are ready, we can gently open our eyes, just patting them open slowly. Allow the natural light to come in and take a moment to notice how you feel. And having a look gently around at your surrounds. And see if there's anything that you notice now that you didn't before. And if you are sitting on a block or a cushion, you can gently let that go now. Now, I want you to see if you can change legs while you're sitting down. It does feel a bit strange. I've been playing with this week during my classes. It's important to change it up a little bit, change the body. We're so used to sitting one way. And when we change it, It changes the direction and those pathways in your mind and in your brain and creates new pathways. Now, see if you can relax here, letting go of tension in your hips and finding comfort in your seat. I'm going to bring our hands onto our knees, into the front of our knees. We're going to inhale to draw your chest forward and look up, and exhale to round through the spine, holding onto your knees, and draw the chin to chest. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to round chin to chest. Really rounding those shoulders as well. Inhale and exhale. Must apologize for my voice this morning. It is a little croaky. I'm still getting over a cold. Now I want you to catch your wave where you are and following your own breath. For we are all different. You might want to go a little quicker. There's honestly no right or wrong in this moment. We'll do one more. And coming through to center. And do that same movement. We're going to draw some big circles with our body, yeah? So we're going to inhale to come forward. I'm going to go over to the side, exhale to round that spine at the back, over to the opposite side, and back forward. Big, long cat-cow circles. Maybe bring in your shoulders and feel that stretch in your back. Finding your movement, your breath. As I said, there isn't any right or wrong. Nourishing and waking up that spine. And when we come back through center, we're going to go the opposite way. And do one more. And coming up through center. Beautiful. Lengthening up through the crown of your head and drawing your shoulders up and down, gently tucking our chin. I'm going to bring our right hand onto our left side of our head and give yourself a nice gentle stretch. We're not pulling, we're only resting that hand on the side of your head. And feel the warmth of your hand on the top of your head. Release that now and bring the opposite hand onto the opposite side of your head. And feeling that connection with your hand. Nice gentle stretch. Releasing that, we'll do one more on either side. Now I want you to remember that while we sit here, it can be uncomfortable to sit cross-legged sometimes if you're not used to it. letting go now and swapping sides. And what we can do to protect your spine while you're sitting here is every time you exhale, draw your belly button in towards that back, towards your spine. Protect your spine. We're not here for much longer. You can do this. And gently release. We're going to lengthen out our legs now into Dandasana. So if you need to here, you can have a little bend in your knees or keeping a gentle micro bend in your knees. So we're not pushing your knees into the ground. You want to protect your knees. So you're pushing the weight in your heels and toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. Your spine is nice and long, gently tucking that chin. Draw that belly back to your spine to protect your spine. We're going to inhale to reach our hands up and exhale. We're going to do a gentle twist, bringing your left hand onto your right knee and your right hand behind you. Inhale to lift up through the crown of your head and exhale to gently look over your right shoulder. Keeping your breath long, you don't want to be holding your breath. And on your next inhale, rising your hands up and coming over to the opposite side. Inhale to lengthen through the crown of your head and exhale for a gentle twist. Looking over that left shoulder. Wringing out our spine. Stretching out our legs. And see if you can relax through the hips. Inhale to rise up and exhale to forward fold. Now it doesn't matter how far you come over. And keep your knees bent as much as you need to protect your knees. Allow your head to get heavy. This isn't about touching your toes. It's about the stretch, and feel a nice stretch in your neck. And on your next inhale, gently rising up, we're going to bring our right foot in. So we're not twisting, we're just bringing our right foot in. Relaxing through that leg, that bent leg. Inhale, rising your hands up, and exhale, hands down. Pushing into that left heel. And on your next inhale, coming back up. And swap legs. And resting that left foot up against your inner thigh. Inhale, hands over the head, really reaching. And exhale to forward fold, relaxing through that leg. That micro bend there. And push into the heel. Notice if this side feels any different. So we're not worried about keeping a nice long spine here. We're crouched over this leg. I'm looking at my little cocker spaniel out there. She's on the prowl. We have rats here at the moment in town, and she is on the prowl. She's been very good not barking. We're going to walk our hands back up on our inhale. We're going to come over to an all fours position. So you're going to find your nice solid foundation here. So knees are underneath your hips and wrists are underneath your in line with your shoulders, pushing into your fingertips to take some weight off your wrists. Going to inhale to drop the belly towards the mat, looking up. Inhale and exhale to round through the spine into cat-cow. So again, welcoming your own breath and your own rhythm. As you inhale, drop that belly, looking up, and exhale to round through the spine. Now I welcome in some play here in this posture. And when I say play, I want you to invite movement that feels good for you and your body. So that might mean some circles, some big long circles with your body. And if you're doing that, make sure that you're changing directions. Or you might want to look over your shoulder one way and then the other. You might want to come forward or back. Ask yourself what your body needs in this moment. And this is your class. Now, we'll come back through center. My floors creak, 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 creak. Coming back through center, and I want you to bring your left wrist, flip your hand over. So you bring the top of your hand onto your mat. And I want you to just draw some gentle circles one way and then the other. And flipping that wrist over and opposite hand, your right hand. Oh, feeling that nice stretch on your forearms and in your wrists, bringing that gentle circle one way and then the other. Beautiful. And flipping that back over. Now we're going to tuck our toes. You're going to walk your hands out just a little bit in front of you, pushing into your fingertips. Inhale, and as you inhale, you're going to lift up your knees and exhale into our first downward facing dog. So pushing out through your heels. And take one long cycle of breath where you are. You might want to walk out your dog. Creak, floor creak. And feel that nice stretch in your hamstrings. And bring that chest towards your thighs. I'm going to inhale to come over to a high plank. Now you can drop your knees here if you need to. Remember to engage in your belly to protect your spine. So drawing that belly back to your spine, lengthening out through the crown of your head. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pushing back to your down dog. Maybe walking out your dog again if that feels right for you. And on your next inhale, we're going to come back over into a plank, high or low. It's your choice. Drawing that belly in, lengthening out through the crown of your head. So keeping your gaze just out in front of your hands. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, pushing back into a downward facing dog. Now, if at any time you need to come down, you come down into a child's pose, a wide-legged child's pose, or a pose of your choice that feels nice for you. We're going to start to walk out our dog. As we walk out our dog, we're going to start to walk up towards our hands gently until we are in a forward fold position. Keeping your head heavy. Might want to bring some nice movements into your wrists. Come off your wrists. Find something that feels good for you. And bending our knees as much as you need to. And pushing into the ground. So bringing your awareness down to your feet and that connection to the mat. I'm gonna inhale to gently rise up, vertebrae at a time. A vertebrae at a time. One vertebrae at a time. Until we come into our mountain. Draw your shoulders up towards your ears and exhale to draw your shoulders back and down. And we find our nice solid foundation here in our mountain. Feet connected to the ground. And lifting up through that front body on an inhale and exhale to draw your body back down on your exhale. Remember your belly button towards your spine. You might want to take a little moment here just to reconnect with yourself. It's normal if you feel a little lightheaded after being upside down for a long period of time, especially if you're just starting out. So it's important when we come up that we're not just taking off. It's nice to have these nice little connections to yourself, to re-level and allow that prana to come all the way through. Okay, amazing. We're going to step our feet out wide, so we're just a little bit wider than hip width apart, yeah? So we're going to point our left foot towards the front of your mat and bring that right foot pointing out in front of us. Excuse me. So we're keeping this side of our body, the front body, nice and open. It's just our front foot, so our left foot is pointing out towards the left, right foot out the front. I'm going to bring our arms up at shoulder height. Really stretch your arms out. Now I want you to lift up through your legs. Engage in your legs. Nice long inhale to lengthen out through the crown of your head. And as we exhale, we're going to pivot at the hip. I'm going to allow our left hand to drop down. Now right hand to come up into Trikonasana, triangle pose. So again, we've got a nice little micro bend in the knee to protect your knee. You don't want to be falling in here. Now you can be here. You can get down a little bit lower if you need to. But the trick is we're keeping our chest nice and open. And take one more cycle of breath in through the nose and out through the nose or the mouth. And on your next inhale, we're going to lift up. I'm going to bend that front knee, looking out over your left arm into warrior two. Oh, strong warrior. Pushing into that front leg and lifting up through that back leg. We're here for one more cycle of breath in through the nose and out through the nose. I'm going to inhale, I'm going to raise that left hand and draw it all the way back to peaceful warrior. Feel that nice, gentle stretch in your side body. Take one long inhale and exhale. We're coming back down, straightening out that front leg and bringing our hands back in line. I'm going to do one more. Keeping our hands up if you can. Lifting up through the legs. Inhale and exhale to pivot on that hip. Left hand down, right hand up. Keeping that chest nice and open. And take one more cycle of breath. And on your inhale, reaching, coming back up. Inhale and exhale to bend that front leg into warrior two. You can do this. Feel that nice connection with your feet. So bring your awareness to your feet. The ground has you. You take one cycle of breath in through the nose and out through the nose or the mouth. Inhale to flip that palm. Allow that back hand to rest on your back leg. Bring that left hand open over towards the back of your mat. Inhale and exhale to gently coming back. I'm going to bring our feet back in. Drop your hands. Give your body a little shake. Feel your shoulders shake. Find some movement that feels good for you. Excuse me. And when we're ready, I'm going to come back. Feet a little bit wider than hips. Left toe now. Sorry, I have a gremlin. Left toe now pointing out in front of us. And right foot pointing out towards the right. I'm so sorry. My throat. I'm going to inhale to draw our hands up in line with our shoulders. Inhale to lengthen through the crown of our head. And as we exhale, we're pivoting at the hip. Allow that right hand to come down, left hand to come up, opening up through that side body. A little micro bend in that front leg. Engaging through your legs to draw energy up. One more cycle of breath. Inhale and exhale. And as we inhale to come up, exhale to bend that front knee. Looking out over your right middle finger into warrior two. keeping our hands nice in line with each other. And take one cycle of breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And as we inhale, excuse me, resting that left hand on your back thigh and bringing that right hand up and over and feel that nice open stretch in your side body. Inhale and exhale, coming back. Hands are in line with our shoulder and lengthening through that front leg. Inhale to lengthen through the crown of your head and exhale to pivot at the hip. Allow your right hand to come down, left hand up to Trikonasana, triangle pose. We've got this, friends. We're almost done. Inhale and exhale. And on your inhale, rising up. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to bend that front knee, looking out over your front middle finger. Try not to drop that back hand and keeping them up. Really pull out with your hands and pushing into the ground so you're fully engaged in your legs. Inhale and exhale to sink in. You're going to inhale to flip that palm, drop that back arm on, resting on your back leg. And we're coming up and over. I realize that half of my body is out of the video, sorry. Such a newbie. Got no idea what I'm doing when it comes to videos. I'm trying. And inhale together and exhale. Lengthen through that knee, front knee. Allow your hands to drop. And walk your body back in, feet underneath, stepping it out and finding some movement that feels nice for you. Oh, hello, mosquitoes. Don't need you hanging around me. Excuse me. Okay, beautiful. How are we feeling? Shoulders a bit. Ooh, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is for you when you get to watch this. We're coming back into the center of our mat. I'm going to inhale to raise our hands out wide and exhale to bring your palms together and coming forward into a forward fold. And feel that nice stretch in your back. Really coming over. Maybe nodding your head a little yes or a little no. You're going to really bend through your knees now until your hands are able to come onto the mat. You're going to walk your hands out in front of us. You'll step your right foot back and left foot into a downward facing dog. And on your next inhale, we're going to come forward as if we're bending at the knees. I'm going to hover our knees over the mat. Exhale. Inhale to lift your knees up and exhale, downward dog. Inhale to come and hover. Exhale to hover. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to sink back into your dog. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to drop through the knees and hover. Inhale to lift the knees and exhale back into your dog. We'll do 3 more of these. So inhaling to come forward, exhale to drop and hover. Inhale to lift, exhale, downward dog. 2 more. Inhale forward, exhale, drop. Inhale, lift, exhale into your down dog. 1 more. Inhale forward, exhale to drop the knees. Inhale to lift, and exhale to downward dog. Inhale to come forward, and gently allowing your knees to come down. Flip your toes. Walk your hands back and bring your your knees as wide as your mat. Bring your big toes together and sinking back into a wide-legged extended child's pose. So allowing your body to come down towards, bringing your chest towards the mat. And if you can't get all the way down, can't get your forehead down, stack your wrists one on top of the other. Allow your forehead to rest on your wrists. Fists even, not wrists. Now, if you're in extended child's pose with your arms out, I invite you to bring your palms together, bend at the elbows, and bring your hands up and over your neck, over the back of your head. Feel that nice stretch in your triceps and armpits. And bring your attention back into your breath while we're here in this beautiful little cave that you have created for yourself. Relaxing the tension of your jaw and really begin to deepen your breath and slow everything down. Your hands are up over your head. You can release them now. And I want you to just gently roll from side to side, even if you're on your fists. Rolling your forehead from side to side. A nice little massage on your forehead. And take one more cycle of breath together. In through the nose and out through the nose or the mouth. I'm going to inhale to come up into a tabletop and bring your knees together. I'm going to come over onto our bottoms. Your knees bent. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Oh, I'm so sorry about this. Oh my goodness. It's just hanging on. Just hanging on. So I want you to lengthen through your spine here. And grab the front of your shins. Now, if it feels good for you, we're going to roll down. So lifting up through your feet and gently roll onto your spine. Now, you don't have to come all the way up, back up onto your bottom. Yeah, just a little gentle roll on your back. Feel that nice massage on your spine. And slowing it down. Just keeping your knees up. And give yourself a nice little huggle. Relaxing through your shoulders. And through your mouth, relaxing the jaw. You're going to lengthen out that right leg and keeping the left leg bent, pointing your toes up towards the ceiling. Feel that nice open stretch in your hip flexors. And swapping legs. Again, relaxing through the shoulders. I'm going to release that right leg. Allow it to come down with the left. Coming into our final posture. Shavasana. Allow your feet to play out long. Relax. Drawing your shoulder blades together up and underneath you. And gently tucking that chin. Arms are resting out by your side, palms facing up. I invite you to close your eyes down. I'm going to do a practice, a tense and release practice. I'm going to start with our wrists. So clenching your wrists. So we're not clenching them too hard. Just a gentle clench in your fist. Feel that warmth in your hands as you clench. Keeping your breath nice and long. And gently releasing your hands and allow them to relax. Now bring your awareness up into your face. I'm going to clench your forehead. So creating a frown in your forehead. Really closing your eyes down. And then gently release. I'm going to clench our face. So creating a really big smile, squeezing the cheeks. The whole face. Feels a little bit silly, but it's okay. And gently relax. And your arms, really tension your arms and drawing your shoulder blades together. Pushing your arms into the ground. And relax. Now we come to your back. We're arching and pushing our belly up towards the ceiling and arching your back. Try and keep your breath as long as you can. And when I say keep your breath, you're still breathing, you're not holding. Just realize that could have sounded a bit funny. Holding, pressing that belly up and relax. Fully relax and feel that top half of your body fully anchored into the mat. Now bring your attention to your bottom and your upper thigh. Squeeze and then really squeeze them together. Take one long breath in through the nose and gently release on your exhale, really letting go. Begin to feel your whole body relax. Now bring your attention to your feet. I'm going to pull your feet, your toes towards your head. You're pushing out through your heels. Toes are pointed up towards your face. And then we're going to point them in the opposite direction. Really curl your toes over. Big long inhale and exhale to release. And allow your body to fully relax here on the mat. And feeling the gentle rise and fall of your chest. And feeling that connection with your whole body onto the ground. Feeling where your body is touching the ground. It is holding you and supporting you. Take 3 of the deepest breaths that you have taken all day. In through the nose and letting it go out through the mouth. And gently now wiggling your fingers and your toes. Bringing in some soft and gentle movements. Being kind and gentle to yourself and to your body. Giving yourself a nice full body stretch. And allowing yourself, you bring your knees up and coming over to one side. Into a fetal position. Your hands can be out long in front of you, or up underneath, resting under your head. Find what feels nice for you. I'm going to bring that top hand up just in front of your face. I'm going to inhale to push up with that hand and come into a comfortable seat. I invite you to close your eyes down. Closing your eyes down. I'm going to bring our left hand onto the center of our chest and our right hand gently resting on top. And feel that warm connection with your hands, one on top of the other, and the warmth on your chest. And feeling your heart beating. I invite you now to bring to the forefront of your mind something that you feel grateful for in this moment. There's no need to overthink it. And feel this warmth of gratitude fill your body with each inhale. Imagine that you are breathing it in, that this feeling of gratitude is all around you. And you're breathing it in like you're smelling a beautiful flower. Allowing it to fill your entire body with warmth and love and gratitude. Breathing it in until it is fully encapsulated into your entire being. And gently feel your body as you begin to have a little internal smile, maybe an external smile. Allow that feeling to wash over you. And what we bring in, we also push out. Breathing in gratitude, exhaling gratitude, until you are completely filling up your whole space with love and warmth and gratitude. I am deeply grateful to be able to share this with you today, croaky voice and all. I'm so sorry. I'm deeply grateful to each and every one of you who've taken the time out of your day to watch this video and to invite yourself on the mat. You're not showing up for me, you're showing up for yourself. You're showing yourself love and care and connection. And I'm grateful to be able to share this space with you. And bring our palms together in Anjali Mudra, the center of our chest. And bowing our heads in thanks. Namaste. Enjoy your day, everybody. Thanks for being here.